just because you have the capability to give doesn't mean that every moment is a moment for giving. Sometimes you have to give the gift of allowing someone to develop something of an appetite for your giving. If there's no appetite for your giving, then you're like some kind of one of those culturally oriented mothers, that we read about. And you can think about any culture you like. There's always some mother there who forces food on people in some culture or other. Here, eat this. You're wasting away. You're looking skinny. You might be out to here, but they're like, you got to eat, keep eating. And, there's no hunger. There's no appetite. Eat, And, I'm a giver. I'm going to give. I refer to these people as loving controllers. Just because you have the capacity to give doesn't mean that you have to overload somebody with your generosity. There's a fundamental law of nature that if you give someone more than what they consider that they deserve, forget about their actual deserving power. We know what that is. It's absolute. But if a person themselves has a sense of what they deserve that's less than, and you give them more than what they think they deserve, right? And this might be more money, it might be more power, it might be more food than what they think they deserve, it might be more time than they think they deserve, it might be more attention, it might be even more, dare we say it, love than what they think they deserve. It triggers a very interesting phenomenon in the person who doesn't feel as though they're deserving of what you're giving. And that phenomenon is they have a little bit of a fear of feeling that they're beholden to you. They owe you. There's a law of reciprocity. How are they going to reciprocate? Because if the shoe were on the other foot, if they were the one in a position to give, they wouldn't be giving under these conditions. And so they begin to think of you as being perhaps a little foolish. Also, your constant giving has to be reciprocated at some point, and they don't think they can reciprocate. And so then they'll turn. And this is when somebody comes to me and says, Thom, I can't believe it. All I did was give. And then suddenly they behaved as if I was their enemy. And my answer is, yes, you were over generous. If you're over generous with something, that means you give too much, then what it does is no good deed goes unpunished. It causes the person to whom you're giving, who doesn't feel they deserve that giving, it causes them to react by sabotaging their relationship with you. They don't want to be in a position where they're indebted to you or have to reciprocate, and they can't take it anymore. And so they'll begin to behave in ways that sabotage the relationship they have with you. And then you might look at that and say, all I did was be nice and give, and I gave them money, I gave them time, I gave them love, I gave them all this, and now they're behaving like this? What's going on? Well, my answer is, and people don't like hearing it, but you do need to hear it. You created it. You created that. What we need to do, generosity is very good. It's very, very good, but we need to have the capacity to identify the conscious receptivity of the one to whom we're giving. What is their conscious receptivity? If you give more than what their conscious receptivity can hold, they'll react against you and behave in ways that are perhaps perplexing to you. But don't be perplexed. You're creating it. Find the level of conscious receptivity and give to that. And if you have to err, then err on the side of giving a little less, because there's always tomorrow. You can always give a little more tomorrow. But give too much and cause that reaction in them where they start sabotaging things, then, Too much is too much. And it's very hard to go back after that, if indeed it's even possible. So you see, we have to understand all of this, in a much greater way. Having this good intellectual understanding is important, but meditating twice a day gives you that ability where you remove the accumulated stress. And you see, people who are overgenerous also are insecure. The loving controllers of the world who just, for your own good, they're trying to control you into eating 10 times more than what's healthy for you. Or for your own good, they're, making you watch the TV program that they want you to watch because they think you should. Or for your own good, they are doing whatever they're doing. And then when they get all frustrated, when they find that you won't comply, there's no compliance on your part, or there's minimal compliance, or you appear to comply because you're polite, but, behind the scenes you're sabotaging and, trying to get away from them. The loving controllers of the world are insecure. They're not giving based on a proper, clear assessment of the need of the time. They're giving because they want to control. They want to control other people. So when giving is based on an idea of controlling somebody, based on an idea of, even controlling them for their own good, control is opposed to evolution. And so yes, give. Giving is always correct to the level of conscious receptivity. And there needs to be an interaction of worthy inquiry. The person who is being given things needs to be a participant by inquiring worthily for whatever it is that could be given. So this all requires much more examination than what is commonly given to it. Stay tuned. We'll tell you more as the weeks and years go by.